Next from hockey and the athlete category, Kenneth Joseph Ken Reardon. Born in Winnipeg in April of 1921, Ken Reardon has already been inducted into 2 Halls of Fame. The first, the Hockey Hall of Fame in 1966, and the Manitoba Hockey Hall of Fame in 1985. Ken first excelled as a youngster. He won the City Playground Championship with Clifton Community Club in 1931 and 1932. He helped the East Kildonan Bisons win the Bantam Championship in 1933 and 1934, and also helped the Bisons win the Midget City Crown in 1935. The following year, he won the Juvenile City Championship with the Winnipeg Monarchs, and after 2 more seasons with the Blue River Rebels of the BC Junior League, Ken joined the Edmonton Roamers in 1938-39 and was a Memorial Cup finalist that year. For the 1940-41 season, Ken signed on with the Montreal Canadiens and played 2 seasons. He won the Allen Cup with the Ottawa Commandos in 1942-43, and after 2 years with the Canadian Armed Forces during World War II, returned to Montreal in 1945 and won the Stanley Cup. He was named an NHL second-team All-Star in 1945-46, and over the next 4 seasons with Montreal, he was a first-team All-Star twice and a second-team All-Star 1 more time. During his career, Ken played in 341 regular season games and 31 playoff games.
Cal Gardner and Ken Reardon felt its lingering effects.
Somebody cross-checked me across the mouth.
I had cut him on the lip. We were fighting for a playoff spot.
There was quite a bit of blood on the ice, and my chewing gum, we all chewed gum, had fallen on the ice, and I could see a couple of teeth sticking in it.
And all of a sudden, one night, he gives me the elbow and breaks my jaw.
I wanted to get even. I make no bones about it.
He had already told a magazine that he was going to break my jaw.
And the week the magazine came out, I ran into Cal Gardner accidentally. I never got a penalty, and unfortunately, he broke his jaw off both sides.
It was an awful crack. That's an awful thing to do to a man.
So I had to go in front of Mr. Campbell, and I got a real strict talking to, and he didn't fine me $1,000. He made me post a bond of $1,000.
Today, nearly 50 years later,
I wouldn't talk to him. I wouldn't lower myself to talk to him.
If I'd played 1 more year, I would have had 1 more go, I think, because $1,000 is not that much money.
After his retirement in 1950, he remained with Montreal as their Director of Public Relations, became the Assistant General Manager in 1956, and 4 years later was made the team's Vice President. He held that position until 1965. And this evening we congratulate Ken Reardon on his induction into the Manitoba Sports Hall of Fame.